YouTube, it's Lisa. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to discuss something that I don't normally talk about, which is my planner. And in particularly, my Hobonichi cousin. I've been having a little bit of discontent around the use of my Hobonichi cousin. And there's several factors for this. I think first and foremost is my time allocated to spend in my planner. And then there's the other part where I'm a little bit discontented about the amount of space that I have for things that fall outside of set planning pages. Initially, when I started off the year, I thought because I missed the Hobonichi cousin last year, I didn't use it. I missed it. And I kind of last year, halfway through the year, I bought like the half-year version of it, and I was really using it and I was really gung-ho, but life kind of has taken me on another path, and I find that I'm a little bit, once again, floundering when it comes to planning. So I love my Hobonichi weeks. It works perfect as my health kind of tracker, keep track of medical appointments, etc. Everything health related, working out, the gym, etc. But the cousin, I think I'm falling into a little bit of weird space. I do a little bit of duplication sometimes with what I have going on for the month and appointments that I have in my health flowing over into my cousin's. I've been using my daily pages for personal journaling and tracking, but I'm really trying to I find that I need space in the back and I don't get enough pages in the back of my Hobonichi cousin to like actually have like a free form journaling perspective. So I know Sterling Ink came out with her planner and I missed out on getting it for the year. So what I've done is, thanks to Carrots and Olive's announcement, I knew that she was going to do a half-year release, but she reminded me when I was watching her channel. So I went ahead and got her half-year journal. And also the size of the Hobonichi cousin is an A5. And I'm finding right now in my life, I don't need that much space. I'm not wildly social so much that I need to have a lot of space. I don't even need a lot of space for journaling because I do have my own personal journal. So I bought the cover on cover from Sterling Ink, and then I bought her B6 size, which I do find to be a really good size, of her half year, just to see if I like this format better. It has similar things that the Hobonichi cousin has, but I think she has more. Just get it out here. I think she has more journaling pages. Is there anything else? Oh, there's that. Is that it? Nicely presented in a nice cardboard black material, which will be great. If I keep this, I can probably index it. Put that to the side. Here is the Sterling Ink's her calling card. And so if you're interested in buying any of her stickers or her digital downloads, which she sells, you go to her website. That's probably the best place to get all of her stuff. And I think you can also sign up for a newsletter so that you can keep up to date. So this is her common planner. This is an undated B6 size planner. So let me zoom in and come down. I'm going to pop a squat here. So with her planner, since it is, let me just zoom back out a little bit. Since it is a undated planner, I can get into this at any time of the year. There's been tons of reviews on this on YouTube, so I'm not the first person that's done this, but I've got the undated one. She's got common planner down here. She's got a couple of blank sheets up here, and it's very faint. But she gives you a couple of pages maybe to lean in and probably put down maybe your intentions at the beginning of it, or, you know, track if you wanted to do like an index, maybe you can use these blank pages, which is really a nice feature, which is something that the Hobonichi cousin does not have at the beginning of it. And then she starts off with, goals breakdown, someday, one day, half year, quarterly, monthly, weekly, daily. So it's kind of a nice little breakdown of goals that you might want to obtain within in this case, the last half of a year or the next 6 months, depending on where you're at and starting. Then she's just got some really more blank pages with nice dark indexing points. Again, if you wanted to follow that same format from the previous page, you could. If you wanted to break it down into the next quarter, you could do this half for the next 3 months, June, July, August, and then September, October, November. July, August, September, and then October, November, December. You could do it that way. And she gives you quite a bit of pages before you go into your next section here. I'm just trying to figure out where it's starting or ending on this for goal planning or planning. And then it looks like right about here, which you're in several pages. Now this is going to be undated, so you can date these as needed, but you can make this next section, it's kind of like a weekly section where you can say, this is the week of X, so if you like to do weekly planning, you can do it like this, and make it your own. Sometimes you don't need, let's say you're not a strict 7-day-a-week planner, like you just really care about the work week and it's only really Monday through Friday that you really need to plan, and then the weekend is yours to do whatever you want. You can basically do that, and then you could just take this section over here and just name this all the weekend and just put down whatever you want. And there's time blocking on here if you want to utilize it as such. Where I think her true shining ability is she gives you enough weeks. Basically, I think, I'm just double checking because I'm looking at this for the first time like you are. I think you have enough weekly pages here to get you until the next 6 months. So you have 6 months worth of weekly pages. But here's where I really like her planner. You have all these now blank pages back here I'm sorry, let's just scoot this down. You have all these little blank graph pages back here to do with what you want. And that's really what I feel like is missing out of my cousin. I don't have enough free-for-all pages. I don't necessarily want to do one page per day, but I think in this layout, you have enough. If you wanted to do daily pages, you can name them daily pages, and you can do every day of the week in journal or as you see fit. What I like about this is you can track other things that you might want to, keep in mind or keep track of in your life. So if you're in school, class assignments, or major projects at work that might be upcoming, I really do feel like this is a really good format for it. I'm finding I don't necessarily want to use my daily pages to journal, nor do I need that much space. Sometimes I like to journal, sometimes I don't. I feel like with this, I can habit track in certain pages like this. I don't need to actually have it allocated for a journal because I do have my own personal journal. So those pages for me and the Hobonichi cousin are kind of going to waste. I don't always feel like at the end of a very long work day doing a journal entry, and I kind of journal when I feel like it and when I have the time and I can allocate the time and I'm in the same mental space that I want to actually journal. But now I feel like I have the freedom now to keep track of doing certain habits if I want, and also like maybe combining, because one of the things that I'm kind of becoming aware of, and I love my Hobonichi weeks, but I got rid of the Mega last year because I messed up a lot of the pages putting in vellum sheets, and I glued together pages, and I think the Mega probably would have worked for me, although the spacing of it and the hand crampedness of the weeks gets to be a little bit tight, and sometimes you don't have enough space, where I feel like this B6 size is like the perfect size. It's big enough to get down what you want to get down, but it's small enough that you don't feel like you're wasting page space, which sometimes in the journaling community can be a sign of angst for us. So I'm really looking forward to diving deep into this one. I'm not going to try to do the setup now. I'm still kind of pondering in my brain, the things that I want to do with all these blank pages for the rest of the year. But I'm really looking forward on transitioning out of, in the month of June, out of my cousin and going into this common planner, because I would like to actually potentially use this as a replacement for next year, and especially because it has Tomoe River paper, it should be easy for me to actually be able to use fountain pens and be fountain pen friendly. So that's my initial thoughts. I just wanted to share with you where I'm at, almost at the halfway mark of 2023. Where are you at with your journal? How is your planning going? Are you liking what you're using? Are you switching things up? Where are you at? Let me know in the comments below. And thank you so much for stopping by and checking out my channel. Until next time, bye, take care.